just wanted to share with you guys a quick little upcycle I'm going to work on this evening. I picked up this cool Pledge of Allegiance on this very light, I want to say flag-like material, but it's a little waxy, if you know what I mean. And it's just on a little hanger. It's from the 99 cents only store. And as soon as I saw it, I thought I wanted to frame it. I've always wanted the Pledge of Allegiance framed in my house, and so this will be part of my Americana decor. And then what I did is I took it over to their area with frames. Now you can see this was $1.99, but when I matched it up, it did look like it would fit almost perfectly. I'll have to trim some off here. And so I picked this up. Now the frame is a very dark brown, which goes in my house, but I'm thinking if I'm gonna have this out for 4th of July and the summer, I'd like to bring in more red. Originally I was thinking of painting it white, but I think I'm gonna go with red. So I brought out my little red craft paints, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a go, paint the frame, and then pop this pledge print into it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. All right, and there we have it, the finished Pledge of Allegiance all framed out. I just have it here on my little dresser with some flags in a vase, and of course many of you know that is where we hide the telephone, right there. But I am really happy with this little project. I just put it up on a little easel, and I really love the way it turned out. So very inexpensive little 4th of July DIY. If you see anything like this out and about shopping, I would recommend picking it up and getting a frame that fits it and doing something like this. And now on to DIY number 2. Hi friends, it's Auntie Cuckoo here. So you guys see that? My fireworks are still up there instead of a wreath. I really need to get to making one, so let's do this. Alright guys, so we're just outside. I am on my patio table. So these wreaths can make quite a mess, so that's why I decided to do this outside. These are the things you're going to need. I'm just going to use these garden stakes from the Dollar Tree that I found this year. And I picked them up with this project in mind. You could really use any kind of garden stake or decoration you like. I have a little bit of red burlap ribbon, some wire cutters, a couple pair of scissors, some red zip ties, I just happen to have red on hand, and some pipe cleaners. I like to reuse this wreath because it's quite large, and I like to be able to put on and take off different holiday decor and then just use it throughout the year. So let's get started. What I'm going to do first is take off the tags on those garden stakes and get started on a bow. So I have my tags off, and I just literally stuck these garden stakes through the wreath. I think I'm going to do them along one side and then put some bows intertwining and just have it be a sort of one-sided wreath. And so now I'm going to flip it over and go ahead and use my wire cutters to snip the rest of the stakes off, and I really think that'll keep the stakes in, just sticking them in there. You could always fasten it with a chenille stem or even a zip tie, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Alrighty, so lesson learned. My little floral wire cutters were not exactly strong enough to cut through this really heavy-duty garden stake. So what I ended up doing is bending them and just sticking them through, and 2 of them did just fine, and I actually accidentally broke one of them in the process. So this one is just on with a chenille stem, and now I'm going to go ahead and work on just adding some ribbon twirling in and out right here, and I'm just going to fasten it with some chenille so that I can remove it all. All right, let me share what is going on, guys. I'm just taking little sections. I wanted to show you here, just about probably 10 inches or so, and I'm using half of a chenille stem that I cut in half and just giving it a little twist, and then I'm using that to sort of bunch in and out sort of around where I want the burlap to go, and it's looking like a ribbon. So I'm just going to keep working on that and be back in just a sec. All right, there we have it, guys. Kind of wish I had more of that red burlap, but I don't know where I stored it. So this isn't as full as I think I would like it. I'd like it a little bit more dramatic, but for now it's good, and it'll just add a nice little patriotic touch, and I'll be able to remove all these things and reuse this wreath come fall. So I'm going to go ahead and hang it up now and show you guys the finished product. All right, there you have it, guys. That is the view from out front. I think it turned out cute. Just a little addition. I moved my firecracker over here in my garden bed, and that's just the felt banner from the Dollar Tree. Of course, we have our flag up, and I just think it turned out cute. So that took me probably 10, maybe 15 minutes for children interruptions, and I'll be able to remove all those items and go ahead and reuse that wreath again in the fall. So I like the way it turned out. I'm glad I finally got it up and done, and then next year I'll know exactly what I'm doing and be able to get it up very easily. I hope you all have a wonderful and safe 4th of July. I'll see you soon in the next video.